Hello, this is Mike Raj. I am making this video for my herb production practicum class. In this video I'll be talking about thyme. Thymus vulgaris, also called common thyme, garden thyme or just thyme. It's a species of flowering plant in the mint family, Lamiaceae, native to southern Europe and western Mediterranean region. It grows to 15 centimeter to 30 centimeter or 6 to 12 inches tall by 40 centimeter wide or 16 inch wide. It's a bushy, woody-based evergreen sub-shrub with small, highly aromatic gray-green leaves and clusters of purple or pink flowers in early summer. There are many cultivars. Numerous cultivars and hybrids have been developed for ornamental purposes. Nomenclature can be very confusing. Mainly there are three varieties: French, German and English, and each one has different leaf shape, color, and even essential oil, which is the main component that gives this plant its potency. It is in the language of flowers. Thyme symbolizes happiness and courage. These are the other common names for thyme: English thyme, French thyme, and so forth. Thyme is a common name given for all the herbs belonging to the plant species called Thymus. Thymus is indigenous to Europe and Asia, and all plants belonging to this species are usually low-growing and perennial. Basically, there are three main types of thyme: English, French, and German, and each of them bear leaves of different shapes and colors. Even the chemical composition of essential oils produced by them is different. Thyme can be used for preparing an excellent homemade balm that is applied topically for effective curing cuts, injuries, rash, acne, and other skin conditions. As I mentioned earlier, thyme is one of the numerous fragrant herbs such as rosemary, peppermint, savory, and sage. They are useful in disinfecting water in nations such as Spain, Portugal, Mexico, Italy and Greece. Thyme is considered to be potent antiseptic suitable for internal as well as external use. Thyme is especially useful for the immune system. The herb reinforces the human immune system to combat against different types of contagions caused by bacterial, virus, and fungus. Thyme possesses a soothing property which is effective in providing relief in conditions of bronchial tubes such as asthma and whooping cough. It means the main benefit or beneficiary part organ of the body system is respiratory. This aromatic herb possesses an overpowering flavor and warming properties. It has antiseptic and stimulating properties, and these make the herb an effective tonic for the immune system, and it cures so many ailments mentioned here like cough, bronchitis, pleurisy, uh, and other ailments. Many herbal Many herbal medicine practitioners recommend the use of thyme in combination with other herbs to treat asthma. This type of combined herbal medicine is very useful for children. The stimulating feature of this aromatic herb stabilizes the tranquilizing effect caused by many herbs used to treat asthma. In addition, thyme is also an effective medication to treat hay fever. Moreover, thyme is used extensively to expel worms from the stomach of small children. So it means that this herb or the volatile oil present in this herb is not strong as sage and can be used in low doses in children. When the infusion prepared with thyme leaves is blended with bath water, it functions as a form of refreshment. The common or garden thyme has multifaceted culinary properties and is virtually central in all kitchens. The essential oil extracted from this aromatic herb is utilized as preservatives. Just like hops also has oil, antimicrobial oil, or, or properties that helps it to preserve the food or beverage. Like for example, beer. In beer, they use hops to preserve the beer, different kinds of beer. It is used to Thyme it is used to preserve butter and meat as well as in manufacturing ice cream, candy and chewing gum and preserve one kind of Benedictine liquor. Garden or common thyme is closely associated with the mother of thyme that is often referred to as wild thyme. Thymus serpyllum. So it says this is the mother of thyme or the wild variety from which all the cultivars and different varieties came. The pH for growing garden or common thyme is between 4.5 and 8. Garden thyme develops and thrives best in places that receives full sunlight and where the plant doesn't have to compete for sunlight or growing space. Common or garden thyme can be propagated from mid-seed, stem cutting as well as layering. Layering is another form of propagation. It is essential to divide the fully grown garden thyme plants once in every 2 to 3 years with the view to stop them from becoming timbered and unkept. Garden or common thyme plants are usually free from invasion of pests, but if proper care is not taken, they will become vulnerable to root damage or rooting and leaf spot. The thyme plant needs to protect from frosting during the winter months. Therefore, arrange for adequate mulching with leaves and straw during cold periods. Thyme as a plant is not cold hardy and it can't really take in cold, so one has to prepare the plant for the cold season. It is important to remember that garden thyme plants need a cold period and also the fact that fully grown plants of the species do not develop properly when they are grown indoors. If you propagate garden thyme from its seeds indoors during the last phase of the summer, they develop into young plants by the beginning of winter and provide you with adequate fresh aromatic leaves during the cold months. But it also requires a chilling requirement just like fruit trees in order for this plant to flower. So that's also another consideration. So it is not that it is not that cold hardy, but it also needs the chilling factor for flowering. The volatile or unstable oil extract from thyme plant is a potent antiseptic and one of its constituents called thymol is a very effective antifungal element. So the main constituents or the main ingredients are volatile oil and flavonoids and tannins. Basically, a medication treat problems of the respiratory system. This plant thyme is basically a medication to treat problems of the respiratory system. So it helps in clearing the air passage of the person. Additionally, the herb has an larval function, so it can be used as a anti-insecticide in some instances, like killing Japanese beetle grub larvae of Japanese beetle. So it can be used in some instances. This is the photo of thyme flowering, thyme leaf. So overdoses, they caution the user to not to overdose, as a comment has been made in one report on medicine uses that the plant should be used with caution. No explanation was given. In quite possible refers to overuse of the essential oil. All essential oils, since they are so concentrated, can be harmful in large doses. For the sage plant, it only requires small doses to kill the person. Not minute, but compared to thyme. Dilute oil in carrier oil before topical use, meaning use some kind of oil like olive oil, castor oil, some other oil to dilute the volatile oil. Habitats: dry slopes, rocks, mac- maquis, always found on clay or limestone soils. Range South Europe. It usually flowers from June to August. The flowers are regular hermaphrodite, meaning both having both male and female organs, and is pollinated by bees, flies, Lepidoptera, and is noted for attracting wildlife. Leaves and flowers can be used in oil. It retains its flavor well in long, slow cooking. So instances in curries and all that. Eastern dishes. This is the composition. So it has vitamins, minerals, proteins, water. Total calories per 100 gram is 276 calories. It has very rich in essential oil, and these are the active ingredients responsible for most of the medicinal properties. In particular, thyme is valued for its antiseptic and antioxidant properties. It is an excellent tonic and is used in treating respiratory diseases and a variety of other ailments. It should not be prescribed for pregnant women, as it can it can be lethal for the young for the child, because the chemicals can pass through the blood and into the child, and it can overwhelm the immune system of the baby. Thyme has an antioxidant effect. Thus, regular use of this herb improves the health and longevity of individual body cells and therefore prolong the life of the body. The essential oil is strongly antiseptic. The whole herb is used to treatment of digestive disorders, sore throats, fevers, etc. The essential oil is one of the most important oils used in aromo, aromatherapy, meaning it's actually used for to induce relaxation in the person by use of aromatic scents like thyme and lavender and so forth. Its keyword is bacterial. It is used especially in cases of exhaustion, depression. Up, it gives a lot of ailments that can be used for, but sometimes it can cause allergic reaction in some instances. It's a fungicide, and for cultivation it needs calcareous soil and a sunny position. It usually likes dry soils but can tolerate once in a while wet conditions. Time is hardy to about minus 15 degrees Celsius, though it is even hardy when grown on old walls and in well-drained poor light soils. The flowers are rich in nectar and very attractive to honeybees. Thyme is a good companion for most plants. It is said to repel cabbage, fruit flies when grown near brassicas. It is a very difficult genus taxonomically. The species hybridize freely with each other and often integrate into each other. So it's very hard to classify them in by, because it can easily mix and match between different cultivars. References: Thyme, it's a perennial. Only in four states. It's found in only in four states in the United States: Delaware, Massachusetts, New York, and Pennsylvania. This is a variety called Compactus common thyme. Compactus is a compact variety, attractive variety of English thyme. It is very uniform growth pattern, so it just shows you the size, plant category, tolerances, hardy zone, AHS heat zone, light range, pH range, soil range, water range. It was first described by Carl Linnaeus from June to September. Thymus vulgaris produces racemes of light purple labiate flowers from June to September. The recommended planting distance is 25 centimeters. The subshrubs are best planted in groups of 5 to 10. And the seedling of thyme. And this is a fully grown thyme plant. Thyme plants, I should say. Thanks for watching my video. Bye.